Hey, Max here. I'm doing some testing for my Tube TV, my Turtles TMNT TV, and I wanted to do some tests. I bought this small device. It was like $10, I think, on Amazon. It's an HD converter to AV to composite video, which my standard TMNT TV takes. It's not an HD CRT. You know, there are those that exist, but I wanted to test. One of the first things I wanted to test was my mini consoles, because these are HDMI out only, and it does work. There are some mixed results. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Basically, if you want to play a mini console on a tube TV, there's a very easy, affordable way to do it, converting the HDMI to composite, but you're going to have a much better picture on a standard TV with just a straight up SNES, NES, Mega Drive, Genesis, or a clone console with AV output. If the clone console only does HDMI out also, you're going to have some. It's going to work, but you're going to get some screen aspect ratio issues, and that's what I'm going to show you. Before I show you what the results I'm getting on the actual TV, here is the back of the box. This is going to do other consoles, like, for example, the original Xbox and the 360, but if you have the original cables for the 360 or Xbox, that's going to be much better. You could go HDMI to this, but go with the original cables. Here is the device. You input HDMI, outputs video, composite. It does need a power source as well. And here is it working. Here it's working. Now with this device, you could potentially get systems like the PS5, the Series X to work on a tube TV as well. But those are natively widescreen, so you're going to have a much smaller image here. Now Street Fighter 2 does the best because it looks like a perfect, pixel perfect square. But it's not filling the whole screen, whereas if you were going to go with an original Super Nintendo, it would fit the full tube. For some reason, because these mini consoles, especially as far as I know with the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, they kind of stretch the image to fit the widescreen. Here, I'll show you some fighting real quick, and then we'll reset. I'll pick my favorite, Ken. I finally figured out which one you have to hit to get the red costume in its start. I always pick the wrong costume. I want Ken in red. You see, it looks decent. It's not going to look as good as composite, though. Alright, so you get the idea. Now we'll reset. Now when it's in this mode, it looks perfect. Look at that. So then you go up to display. It has CRT filter, 4:3, and pixel perfect. So pixel perfect is really, I don't know what's going on there. 4:3 is the best results I've gotten for other games. And let's just go to Super Mario World here so you can see what I'm talking about. I hope you like my lava lamps on the side. Okay. You see, it seems like, whereas Street Fighter 2 was cut off on the original aspect ratio, I don't know what the SNES Mini is doing, but it's taller than it should be. It's weird. If you see what I'm talking about. So, I would go with the Superboy or the original Super Nintendo. The Superboy, because it has AV output automatic. It has composite automatic. Where some of these new HD consoles may not have. You check to see if they do. I would get one that does AV and HDMI out. Some only do HDMI only. Where if you convert it, you're going to get these results. If you have any of the clone consoles, you're going to get these results if it's only HDMI out only and you're converting it. I would be interested to put my PS5 on a tube TV, though, just to see, just to try it. If you want to see me do modern consoles on a tube TV, I can accommodate that. I can even play a Blu-ray player on here with this device. I should be able to. But it's definitely playable. There's not, like, lag or anything because it's converting to a different video format and before it gets into the TV. So it works. It definitely works. I just thought I'd share that with you. I'm doing all kinds of testing because I'm eventually going to do a review and see what you could do with a standard def CRT in 2023. Everyone covers the high def ones, but what can you do with a standard def? There's no S-video on this. There's no component, just composite. And I'm still having a lot of fun. I actually think the PS2 looked amazing on this TV. That's besides the Superboy, that's the one I tried after the Superboy is the PS2, and I played PS1 games on it. Some light gun games, and they looked great. Where am I supposed to go here? I don't remember. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, yeah. Some other systems I want to try are the Dreamcast. And because that's natively 4:3 aspect ratio too. The N64, the GameCube, my Sega Genesis Mega Drive console with my EverDrive. I also kind of want to see, I don't know if I want to check out the Evercade with this too, because that's automatically HDMI, and I think we're going to have the same results as the Mini. I think we're going to get the same results as the Mini here. Unless there's better settings on the Evercade, I mean. The Evercade. There might be better settings on the Evercade. I'll have to look into that. Although the original handheld Evercade does AV out automatically too. But it might go with widescreen as the default. I don't know. I'll have to experiment. I hope you like my little setup here. I'm planning to do different things, including single video content. Thank you for watching. Tell me your thoughts. Was this even worth it? Or you're like, Max, you're an idiot for even trying this? I just wanted to see. I do still have Super Nintendo carts that I could play as well. But I wanted to see how the Mini fared on how the Super Nintendo Mini would be on a tube TV. And it doesn't look the best, but it's playable. It works. In case you wanted to know. I would have preferred when Nintendo released it that you gave options for AV and HDMI. That would have been great. I think that's too much to ask for, and that may have raised the price. Hope you liked this little quick video. I'll see you next time. Bye. No signal.